What's up, guys? My name is Justin, and welcome to episode 48. That was 8. Today, I'm going to keep it short. It is like 1:30 in the morning on Monday morning, but it's Sunday because Saturday night, which was yesterday, which is 2 days ago because it's Monday, remember? I'm making this worse than it needs to be. 2 days ago, we were at the Catfish concert, or whatever it's called. Saw a lot of people I know, the Growth Parents. Joe Tennant was there, obviously. I was there. So that was good. But we were out, and I went to a bar and didn't get back until like late. Like I didn't go to bed like last night, but this morning, again, just stay with me here, till like 3 in the morning, and then slept in till like 1. So I'm in like a terrible sleep schedule now. So we're gonna take it in stride, and we're gonna blame Damien and Adam Meyer. So that's what's been up. But anyways, so today I'll tell 3 more Rebecca stories. There are the final 3, but I have one more for next week, but it'll make sense next week. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna tell those 3. Not a lot's really happened. The grandparents went home last Monday. Ryan left for New Hampshire to go see Sam on Saturday morning. I'm lost. I'm tired. I'm trying to think of what day it is. I have no idea. He went Saturday. His flight left Milwaukee at like 8 in the morning. So like he and Dad left for the airport at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So that was kind of nuts. Mom and I worked concessions, so that was fun. We got to see some people from basketball, or Ryan's basketball, at least stuff like that. I still have not been good to go to shoot in a couple weeks. My toe is still very bruised, but I decided that it's going to be really hot Tuesday for sure, but maybe even tomorrow. But I decided that I'm going to shoot anyways tomorrow, even if they have to amputate my damn foot, because it's been like 2 weeks and I haven't gotten any shots up. And Ryan's not even going to be here for like another 8 days or 10 days or something like that. So I decided I'm going to have to just do it. And if my foot breaks or if my toe doesn't work, then so be it. Anyways, so that's the coverage for the week. I'm going to try to keep it short. The one of these 3 stories is kind of long, I guess, but it's more just an explanation of what goes on. So anyways, so the first story is kind of a sad one. I guess I'll start with sad one, so the funny one comes second. Otherwise, it'll be sad the whole rest of the way. So the first one is like when Rebecca and I were in Venture Crew, and we went to Somas twice actually. First time, well, this story is about the first time, but we went twice. Anyways, we had fun. We did all this stuff, and I wasn't a good swimmer. I'm still not a good swimmer. I was a worse swimmer. I'm getting better. We're getting good. I can swim like a mile now. Anyways, the point is, I used to not be able to swim like 8 feet. Anyways, so we were there. It was good, but like I had to leave. It was like a week-long trip, like Sunday to Saturday or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Or Monday to Sunday. It doesn't matter. Um, and there were like Boy Scout camps there, but we were at what the hell is it called? Venture Crew. I'm sorry, Joe, I'm letting you down. Venture Crew. So it was like co-ed Boy Scouts for like once you're done with Boy Scouts. So a bunch of our friends from high school and stuff were in it too. But anyways, I had to leave a day early the first time because we were flying to Arizona because it was my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary. This was the summer, mid to late August of 2014. So like right before we hit our 1 year in October of 2014. Anyways, so I'd leave like a day early, and I just had a miserable week. Like I'm not really an outdoorsy person now, but like, what the hell's on the ground right here? Whatever. I'm sorry. I digress. You get used to these. I'm sorry. We're 48 things in here, and I still like get distracted by stuff on the ground. How's it gonna be with 4 roommates or 3 roommates, including myself? So, anyway, so I'd leave a day early, and like I'd say goodbye to Rebecca, and that wasn't a big deal, except I had like a miserable week because like I am not really an outdoorsy person in the sense of the word. Like I camp and I hike and stuff. I don't have any problem with that, but like I'm not comfortable when they like throw me in the forest and they're like, go find something to do. I'm like, well, I don't know, like they had all sorts of stuff to do. They had like rock climbing and stuff, but like I'm scared of heights. So like rock climbing isn't my thing, and like going on jungle gyms and stuff is not my thing. I'm terrified of heights. Like I'd rather eat a spider, maybe. I'd, I'd rather deal with spiders than heights. Like heights are just I can't do it. It's not like something I choose to. I just if I'm like not enclosed, I can't do it. Like I love airplanes, I love all that. That's fine. But like just standing out over a ledge or something, or like tied even like if you're strung in to like rock climb, like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But anyways, so like I entertain myself with like sports and like games and stuff, and like we did ATVs one of the days, and that was really fun. And of course I was the best at that because I'm the best at everything that has to do with driving for the most part. That's not sound cocky, that's mostly just a fact. If it has to do with 4 wheels and driving with any kind of speed at all, I'm probably going to be very good at it. Again, I digress. So I had to like say goodbye, and like I don't know what got into me, but like I realized I was gonna be gone like a month, right, or like several weeks for this my grandparents' anniversary, and then we're gonna come back and head straight back to high school for my junior year, her sophomore year. But anyways, so I was saying goodbye and we were leaving, we were packing up our crap, whatever, and for whatever reason I just started like bawling, and I felt so bad, and I still feel bad. So I don't know if you even watch these, Rebecca, but like if you do, let me know. I doubt she does very highly, but like maybe she does, or Adam or whoever. But anyways, so like I just started bawling my freaking eyes out. I don't know if it was the moment or whatever. Just I had a really trash week for whatever reason that week, being at this camp. Like I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but it was just a mess. And so I'm bawling my eyes out, and I'm like not wanting to leave, not wanting to say goodbye. And I'm just like, you're like the one stable thing in my life like this week. Like food was terrible because we're in the middle of nowhere. All these people are ghosting me because I don't like heights, and they're all like enjoying rock climbing and swimming and stuff. There are two things like I can't do right now, and I can't scuba dive because I have CF. Like all these things, right? And so I'm like, you're the one stable thing right now. I'm gonna go spend a month in the desert with my family. Like this is terrible. I have to leave. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you felt like this, like about leaving. And I'm like, I didn't either. Like I felt so bad, but I'm just bawling, and it took me like a good 15 minutes to just stop like crying enough to like get up and leave. It was terrible, and I was fine. It was no big deal. And she wrote me like a journal thing of what was going on every day that I was gone. It was like 28 days or whatever. It wasn't that long, but it was a lot of days, right? It was like at least 2 or 3 weeks, and I still have it somewhere. It's sitting over in a pile. I don't know why. I'll reveal this too right now because I feel okay about it. Cheyenne and like seeing people get on me. I don't know why I still have all that stuff. Honestly, like it's not that I don't have any. I don't never look at it. It's not like I miss Rebecca. I told this before. I don't miss Rebecca. I miss what I had and what I felt with Rebecca around. Right, if that makes sense. Like it was just weird being alone all of a sudden after that, and I'm fine with it now. Like there's no problem with it, but I just have it because I haven't gotten rid of it, and it's not that like I said, not that I have it for any reason. I never got rid of it because it's just a memento of me feeling better with someone else. Like I feel better myself now, but I haven't had anybody to share that with in 2 years now. So, or almost 2 years. A couple weeks it'll be 2 years. Damn, feels like less than that. Time flies. So, anyways, I apologize. But anyway, so I still have all this crap, but she wrote me a thing. And I just think of that story because that's one of the things that sticks out in my mind is that through all the stuff we did for Venture Crew, we were in Venture Crew together for like 3 or 4 years, like 3 years at least. And like we did all sorts of cool stuff and went places. But like me bawling my eyes out before I left for like 15 minutes, like meltdown, like the most I've ever cried in my entire life. And I've cried a lot over some stuff, CF stuff and other stuff. Like I bawled for like 15 minutes over leaving camp, where I didn't want to be anyways. So it was just fine with that. All right, second story. This is a much shorter one. I apologize. It was like 7 minutes long. So her family on probably Friday night, I don't remember exactly the night, always like goes out, rents a movie, and makes these awesome homemade pizzas. Mr. and Mrs. Grote are fantastic cooks. So anyone that knows them, tell them that for me, because I probably won't see them until like Halloween. But they're fantastic cooks, and they make amazing pizza. And I was lucky enough, they invited me over like a handful of times, I don't know, 5 or 6 different times, and to like share their pizza with them and watch a movie. It was great, and I'm very thankful for it. They're amazing people. Like I say this again, like the relationship that we have now is so weird because we were so close for like years, but like they're amazing people. I love them to death. I would never say anything bad about them. I would never not do anything for them if they asked me to. But it's just weird now that it's not weird anymore, but like it was weird that we went from like I was interned. I was like a part of their family to like I never see you again ever. It was weird, but anyways, and I'm not gonna get into the whole Brad part of it. I'm not bothered by it all. I'm sounding like a scrub. Anyways, but so they invite me over, and like there was this one movie. It was like the first or second time they had me over for like this pizza night, whatever it was, camp out night or campfire night. I can't remember. I think it was camp out night. But anyway, so we were sitting there watching this movie, eating this pizza, and it was really good. I don't remember what the movie was, but again, it was like a really sad movie, and so like I don't cry. But for whatever reason, I just like I'm eating this pizza and I'm watching this movie. I'm just looking at it, I'm like, this is so sad. And I'm just like, tears are coming down my face, and they're all like, wow, this is a really a moving movie, right? Like a powerful movie. And I'm just here like tears are streaming down my face. And I'm in a meltdown, and Rebecca looks at me and her mom looks at me and they're like, Justin, are you okay? I'm like, it's hitting me. And so I'm here just like, I'm crying, eating pizza, and it's like, it's a good movie, so I'm like enjoying it, but like I'm enjoying being so sad about it. And I'm crying again thinking about it. But anyways, I'm sitting here watching this movie and I'm crying. I'm like, this is such a powerful movie. It's so sad. But so yeah, that was that. That was funny again, because like I was so thankful to be a part of this with their family and spend time with them and all these things. And then I'm here just like watching this great movie and we're all taking it in. It's really good. And I'm just like, again, just like down my face out of nowhere. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm gonna cry over this movie now. Third story is more of an entertainment story that some people might understand, some people might not have any clue what the hell I'm talking about. Anyways, if you know me or have known me for a long time or hang out with me and do stuff, I love playing cards. My brain works constantly. I think things through. I overthink things. I strategize. It's what makes me good at basketball, racing. I'm not supremely talented at basketball, especially, but like I think ahead. I think of ways to think better than you, to be better than you. I might not physically be better than you or anything, but I'm gonna think of ways to be better than you know, right? And figure that stuff out. And it applies to cards as well. So playing cards is one of the things I love very much and I'm very good at. Even if the card game doesn't actually come down to, you know, any strategy. Like your cards are what they are, like in the game, right? You can't make your cards any better. If you're playing poker and you have 2-5 offsuit, your cards suck, right? It's just about how you play them. That's good. But anyway, so there's a game called Hand and Foot that my grandparents play on my mom's side. And I'm sure lots of people play it. Some of you might have heard of it. But anyway, so it's one of my favorite games. It's the game that Ryan and I and my grandparents especially play most often when they're around. You need 4 players minimum to play it, but you can play in groups of 2, right? You play with pairs, but you need 2 groups to start. So it's 4, 6, 8, and so on, right? I guess you could play with 3s. You could play 3 and then 3 or 3, 3, 3 for 9 or whatever. But it's usually 2 and 2 or 2, 2 and 2 for 6. And turns out Rebecca's family played it. I believe on her mom's side of the family as well, like her mom's parents. But maybe it was her dad's. Anyways, their family played it, but they play a different version. So in my family's version, whatever, however you want to call this, red 3s are bad. If you have a red 3 at the end, it's negative 500 points. Like, you don't want it, it's bad. The game is played to 10,000 in our way. I don't remember, I don't think we ever won, Rebecca and I, because she wasn't very good at her game, and I definitely wasn't very good at her version of it. So it is what it is. But I don't think we ever won. And we were playing with, like, Melissa and Ben at camp and stuff. But anyways, I digress again, I apologize. But so we're playing this game Hand and Foot, and we're enjoying it. It's different. It's weird because we sometimes would play each other's with each other's families, right? And so, like, we do stuff like throw away a red 3. I would throw away a red 3 in her family's game. And everyone would freak out because in her family's game, it's like, I forget if it's 100 bonus points or 500 bonus points. If you have it, you take it out right away. It's 100 points done on the table. And then so I'm holding on to this thing and throwing it away, like in my discard pile. And they all just go, ooh, like, like, what are you doing, Justin? I'm like, I'm getting rid of my red 3. Why are you upset about that? They're like, keep it. I'm like, oh yeah. So there were like several instances of us playing this game and me like, or her, whoever, like making this move that made perfect sense in our heads because we're playing it like normal, but like to each other's respective families was like mind-blowingly ridiculous. And so we had a lot of fun with a lot of games and stuff. But I appreciate. I'll wrap it here. I've said enough. We had fun. We had some good times, bad times, whatever. But I appreciate everybody that wanted to hear about some of my stories with Rebecca, about Rebecca, whatever. Most of them are good. Some of them are not good. Some of them are sad, whatever. But I just picked out like a month ago, whenever this was, like 9 of my ones that came to my head immediately as things that I thought about, things that we thought about. Quick before I think of it, another one that we used to do right when we like before we like went to homecoming the first time, like right when we started like being a thing, and like the first 6 months that we did. Those of you that went to Kimberly High School know that when you walk in the front doors, there's like the cafeteria and like the gym is up in front of you to your left. If you turn right, you go into the cafeteria, like by the office, past the office, down to the athletic office. On the back corner, there's like a wheelchair ramp with some stairs. And there's like 3 stairs and there's a wheelchair ramp and there's a big wall. And it's like a place that like people go and hang out. I don't know if they like smoke back there or whatever. I don't care. But anyways, at my time when I was there like 5 years ago now, Rebecca is 5 foot nothing, right? And I'm 6'1". So we'd sit up on this wall and like jump down and like catch each other. And it was weird, but like that was fun too. It just came to my mind of fun stuff that we did that like I can never do again, right? Like stuff that can't be replicated, stuff that it is just a memory at this point. But anyways, again, I digress. I apologize. I appreciate everybody that had questions about my stories, her stories, stuff like that. I hope everybody found them semi-interesting. I don't know if they're interesting or what, but enough people, like a handful of people asked for them, or especially after the first one, they were like, do you have any more good ones? I was like, well, I don't know what a good one is. It's good to me because I lived it, but, you know. So I hope that was good. Next week I'll have one more, but it's definitely a sad one. It's definitely one that is going to take a little bit more time to explain, but I'll try to throw something positive in there too. A couple people have asked me about Ryan, my basketball game. Like I said, he went to New Hampshire for 2 weeks, so I'm sorry, I still haven't gotten that. I know it's been like a month of that now too, since I said we're gonna play. He's never around. He's been at lifting and basketball, summer leagues, and sits on his Xbox. Cooper, you're a shit, by the way. Thank you for always taking Ryan's time, and Charlie and Langston, whoever else. Always taking Ryan's time. I mean, the dude plays Xbox like 9 hours a day and sleeps another 12. Anyways, so I will get that done as soon as he gets back. We're only gonna have like 3 weeks or 4 weeks before I have to head back to school then. So we ended up doing it at the end of summer last year too, like the last day before I left for school. But whatever. So we'll get that done. I told him, and it's too hot. Like tomorrow's gonna be like 90. Tuesday's gonna be like 91. Anyways, I really don't want to go to work. And I said this was gonna be a short episode. And now it's 16 minutes, so we'll wrap it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. As always, it's been real. Send me stuff to talk about, ask questions, whatever, on Twitter at Justin Crizzle, Instagram, my name, obviously. You're here on my YouTube channel. What do I have? I have Facebook. My name is Nitsudge, though, by the way, because my other one was hacked. Long story. Find me. You know how to find me if you're here. So Snapchat me, whatever. If you have questions, whatever, obviously shoot them out. I appreciate your support as always. I guess we're getting close to episode 50. Next week will be 49, and that won't be it. The big 50. And that'll be easy for me to say because it's 50, and hopefully I won't forget what number we're on in the middle of it. So until next week, this has been Justin. Obviously, I'll try to have people on because it gets old. I got Brett Favre with me here, but he doesn't talk much, so it is what it is. I'll stop here. I'm sorry. Till next time. Bye-bye.